Today I'm also celebrating Lenny Bruce, who was a man like Alexander Solzhenitsyn, who's also celebrated today, a man who spoke truth at great personal expense and was imprisoned repeatedly. He was banned from entering the United Kingdom as an undesirable alien. And this is because in his life as a comedian, he frequently took recourse to satire and to obscenity in a time when it hadn't yet been established that people should be allowed to speak freely on a microphone in a nightclub. He wasn't someone who went around the streets upsetting people, but he was someone who, through his artwork, his creative output as a comedian, frequently took recourse to saying things that shouldn't really have troubled adults, free-thinking adults, as much as it seemed to. But there was a puritanical spirit in authorities at that time, and he was punished for his attempts to say what was really on his mind. He did it with great humour, and he is very much a comedian's comedian. At one point he was ranked as the third most popular comedian, I think by Rolling Stone, and that was behind Richard Pryor and George Carlin. So that gives a sense of just how popular he was at a particular time, although many people would never have heard of him. There's not a huge amount of his material that can be found online, although you can still find stuff of Lenny Bruce, and I highly recommend it. He's a very funny man, although maybe that humour was of a time, but it's still a time that seems hugely relevant to today, where comedians are getting silenced for making fun of other people who don't have such a great sense of humour. So I'd like to take a moment to give thanks for the life of Lenny Bruce, which inspired so many other comedians to take risks in order to help us to laugh at ourselves. A comedian's role is so important in our society. The jester was the one who could make fun of the king, and the king who couldn't take the humour of his jester in good sport became a tyrant. And so the fact that comedians are being silenced is a canary in the coal mine. It's a warning sign that the people of power are losing their sense of humour, and that's something that we should be concerned about, because if we can't make fun of ourselves, and if we can't have someone make fun of us and take it in good spirit, then what are we as humans? I was very lucky to choose some friends that had an absolutely brutal sense of humour in the course of my lifetime, and I have been the butt of many jokes, and grateful for it, because I always think if someone cares enough to make fun, then, well, it's good that they care at all. And usually people making fun is actually an expression of a much deeper desire to connect. So giving a moment to give thanks for the life of Lenny Bruce as an inspiration to us all. Lenny Bruce, who died on this day.